Hey, here we go with a tutorial on how to create a mood board using InVision. We are going to use InVision mood boards several times this semester for our projects. You can use it for any class you want to. It's sort of like your own personal Pinterest, and I just want to show you how to use that. Now, in the syllabus lecture, I showed you how to sign in to InVisionApp.com. That is the website that you go to, InVisionApp.com, and then you will log in and you should see a screen that looks something like this. Now, once you have signed in, if you look, you should see something that says all prototypes, boards, freehands, favorites. We want boards. So you would select that one. Let's say if I went to all or prototypes, you could see different things here, but I want boards, and you won't have any. I have a lot. You will see this pink circle up here in the upper right with a plus sign. If you click on that, it will say choose a project type, and you want a board. So create a new board, select that. You have to name it. I would suggest you can put your name on it, your last name on it, but we are working on resume and wordmark. Now, below that, you have three options for how it will add these things in. It doesn't matter. You can change them up if you want to. You can choose any of these. I don't usually do a grid just because it tends to cut things off, and it might do it the other way too. But you can choose whichever format you want and then click Create, and you will have a board. So you can add a description if you want to. And then here you can see it is drag and drop. So you can go browsing, you can look on Pinterest, you can look on Google, find some images of some word marks. You can, for example, on this tab, I just Googled resume examples marketing. And then I clicked on images, and then I have all of these different ones. Now keep in mind, ours are going to be black and white or shades of gray. We're not going to be using color, and we will not use photographs. We are going to be using word marks, which is like your own personal logo. So you can scroll down and find something that looks interesting to you, or maybe none of these things look all that interesting to you. I clicked on this one already, and let me see if I can find one more that's not terrible. We'll do this one. So if I right click on it, come down to where it says Save Image As, and I'm going to rename it Resume 2, and I'm going to save it on my desktop. Make sure you put it somewhere where you can find it, and click Save. Now I'm going back over into InVision. I've just clicked on that tab, so we're back in our mood board. So you can either drag or drop, or you can browse, and I put those on my desktop. So I have something that says Resume 1. So I'm going to say Open, and there it is. So I can create a new section title. And I'm going to browse some more and say Resume 2. And that's how you start adding things to your mood board. It's just that easy. Save it to your desktop, right-click Save As, and then you can either click and drag it over, or you can just do the browse thing. And then you can look at these later on. And eventually what happens is you'll start to see a pattern of things emerging. All right. Now I'm going to leave you to it. So you can also, when you Google, like for your word mark, you can look up initials, if you can spell, whatever your initials are. And again, go to images, and you'll start to see ideas of things you could do. And maybe you go, ooh, I love a script. Or you can go, ick, I hate a script. Or I want something kind of futuristic like that. Or I like this one. Whatever it is, you don't necessarily have to copy it exactly, but it's something that inspires you. Or maybe you want to do something similar to it. So with this one, I can click on it, save image as. I'm going to name it EK, and I'm going to put it on my desktop. It's a PNG, which is fine. Then I go back. I'm going to click on the tab to go back over here. I'm going to browse, look on my desktop, EK, PNG, boom, and there it is. So this is how you start collecting your inspiration pieces. And from these, this is where you're going to get your idea to sketch what it is you want to do for your word mark. Maybe you want to do your whole name. Maybe you just want to do an initial or a combination. However you want to do it, that's fine. But think about what expresses you as a person. But this is just a tutorial on how to set up a mood board in InVision. So you go to InVisionApp.com, sign in, and then board, and put your name on it or label it, and then you just start adding things from the internet. You can look on Pinterest. You can look anywhere you want to get ideas. All right? Let me know if you have any questions, and I will talk to you soon.